What is up, YouTube, and welcome back to Brute Strength Day 81. So we are continuing with the really good rhythm of training here. Yesterday, hit an upper body session consisting of dumbbell presses, like 4 pretty hard sets. The first one to failure, as always. The other ones, 3 sets of 7. Then I hit some ring flies. As always, absolutely destroyed my chest. Like, I tried to do some straight arm flies on the floor after that. And usually I can do like 10 reps with maybe 12, something like that, with 20 kg dumbbells with straight arms. But after I had done the ring flies, 4 sets of those, just doing it with 16 kg was almost impossible. So that just goes and shows, like I always say, how brutal the rings are. So much more brutal than just dumbbells, in my opinion. But I mean that doesn't mean dumbbells are useless, but you should probably try both. So for the dumbbell presses in the first set, I didn't manage to break my PR. I got 12 reps again, but they were totally unbroken, like zero rest in the top at all, which I think is the first time that has been the case. And was also the easiest. I say easy, but the less, the least hard that the 12th rep has ever felt, and I tried the 13th rep. I didn't really get anywhere close, but I think it was pretty decent. So I'm crossing my fingers that next week, if everything plays out really well, I should be able to get 13 reps. I mean, at least that is the goal. So after the 12 reps, I did 3 sets of 7 because I've been failing to get the 13 reps for some time. So now I'm up to do 3 sets of 7 in the back of the week after this. Then if I don't get 13, it will be 13 and then 8, 7, 7. So just gets harder and harder and harder. Yeah, so I mean 12, 8, 7, 7. And you can see here, like on the last rep here, on it, I think it's the next one, that, no, I think the set have actually already been here. Oh, there it is, yeah. Like, I was just like losing it there. Like, it's just so brutal doing these slow eccentrics because you have like good speed on one rep, and then because the eccentric are so slow and you're going so deep and all that different stuff, you just lose it from one point to the next. Which when I'm doing like fast reps, it comes a little bit over time, but here you just die all of a sudden. Like you can see, like I go from being able to do a set of 12 and then struggling to hit like 8 reps in a set after that, which is absolutely crazy. Then moving on to ring flies, I didn't use shoes for the first one, so my feet were sliding all over the place, as you can probably see. So, but yeah, 9 reps here, and I was really trying to hit as much depth as I possibly could on these. I find that with rings, it's a little bit easier for me actually to hit depth than it is with dumbbells, and I think it's because I can almost like pull myself down in between, like by pushing down into the rings and just letting the gravity do the work. But yeah, today like my chest is is pretty sore and my shoulders as well. So definitely some good training. And even though I didn't make a PR on the dumbbell presses, and it's not like huge progress on the flies, I just really felt like for the first time in a while on this session, felt really locked in and everything just felt great. Like I had a good pump, I had a good training in general with good vibes and with other people I was training with. So I'm confident that keeping this going over the next weeks, I will be able to hit some PRs. I don't know if I will ever get up to 20 reps with 40 kg dumbbells in the slow tempo, but I can say for certain that at least 15 I want to hit this year with a slow tempo, That should mean I can probably do around 25 with the fast tempo with the 40 kg dumbbells, which I would say, in my opinion, is pretty damn good. It should mean I've put on a lot of mass on my chest that I can use in my to get a stronger bench press, but also more importantly for my overhead press. So you can see here on some of these dumbbell flies here, I have one rep. I think it's maybe the next one here, where my left elbow like lose it because I'm trying to get deeper than I've ever been before. So here I lose it a little bit, but at least nothing happened. But it's just like so brutal, and especially because it, as I've said before, it basically becomes a mechanical drop set because I can always go down with good form all the time because you're like 180% stronger on the negative. But on the way up, as it gets harder, I still try to do flies, but I end up for each rep moving my hands further together when I start to get tired, obviously to make it easier, which basically means like it's just like training past failure constantly, and then eventually to keep going I'll have to do push-ups, and I even lose my ability to do push-ups on most sets so that I have to step down on the ground to rest a little bit because with rings that like it's just like impossible to rest. When you're at the top, there's always like balance going on. You have to support your body to not just drop down all the time. Which I mean that is not the case if you're doing dumbbell press. So that constant stability and work effort you have to put in is just like really what kills you. At least that is my experience from doing the ring push-ups. But yeah, I really love ring push-ups. Like anything with like rings, I've been thinking of just putting up like a pair of rings, like putting like carabiners in my on the top of my like in my room, and then just sorry, and then just have like rings hanging down because I got a pair of rings now. So because I think like when it comes to upper body work, you can get big just from doing like ring work only, and then I would just have to go to the gym to do legs. That's the only thing. But I would do like dips, pull-ups, muscle-ups, train all kind of stuff just at home on the rings and keep my size without problems. I could even do triceps and some biceps on them, but I also have my chest expander that I can use at home to train some isolation stuff. So I wouldn't even like need anything more. The only thing that I think I would feel like I'm missing would be overhead pressing because that is something that I really care a lot about. I wouldn't feel like I need. I wouldn't feel like I need a bench press because to me bench press is not like extremely exciting. The only reason I'm training the dumbbell presses and stuff like that, and getting a stronger chest right now, focusing on that, is just to support my my overhead press. So when I return to that within like a year or so, I'm gonna be stronger and have a better base built up. So like at some point I can get to 140 kg. That's gonna be a long time out in the future. Let's just focus on getting 110 and 120 first. So to end with, I did some tricep isolation. These felt really good. So I went up to 40 kg or whatever it is. And hit 3 sets of 10 on the left arm, 2 sets of 10 and a set of 8 on the right arm. So this is almost full stack. It goes up to 50 kg. So I think that's a good goal to go for in the full stack for 10 reps for a few sets on each arm. But yeah, I haven't really been doing enough of the triceps work, and maybe that is why my dumbbell presses are not stronger. So I'm gonna return to that. I feel more motivated now. I was in a little bit of a rut about this tricep stuff because I wasn't improving at all. But now I feel motivated, and we'll see. Hopefully it's gonna impact my physique and strength in some way. That is all for this one. If you made it this far, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I'm out.